want to continue talking to you about James 1, verse 5. It says, if any man lack wisdom, as we saw before, that word lack is the word lepo. It means to be deficient in information. Maybe you have a little bit of the information, you understand a little bit what you're supposed to do, but you lack the full picture. That's how most of us are. For example, healing. Most of us know the will of God is healing, but we lack understanding about how to receive it. Or maybe generally you know what God wants you to do with your life, but you lack concrete, specific steps on what to do. You have a little bit of the picture, but you don't have the full picture yet. Well, if that's you, then you qualify for James chapter 1, verse 5. And it says, if any man, the Greek actually says anyone. Doesn't matter who you are. If anyone lacks information, if you don't see the full picture, you're lacking the full picture, let him ask of God. That word ask is the Greek word aiteo. And you know what? It really means you have the right to demand. And the reason you have the right to demand is because you're a child of God. You have the right to very strongly ask, God, I need to know, and I'm asking you to tell me. In fact, Jesus used the same word when he said, you can ask what you will, and it shall be done unto you. It's the same Greek word. It means to be very firm and very adamant in your asking. You don't need to be embarrassed when you come to the Lord. You have a right as a child of God to ask him for the rest of the picture. And God will show you what to do. Now, there is one thing you have to do that we haven't talked about yet. But I think we'll talk about that when we come back. Today, this is enough for you to think about.